Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you how I made this very delicious crinkle top brownie. They are so easy to make and do not even require a mixer to make this. If you're looking for the ultimate Fiji rich treat that you can make and bake in less than an hour, this is actually the right page to be on. I'll be making this irresistible crinkle top brownie. They are so easy and do not even require you to use a mixer. I'll show you exactly how to get that signature shiny top every single time. See how shiny and good looking they actually look. This is actually my second time of trying to make a brownie. The first time was actually a fail, but I think this one was a success. So I want to share the recipe I used in making the. So in a bowl, I went in with my flour. I'm using 100 gram of plain flour to make this, and then I went in with 40 gram of cocoa powder. You also want to sift this. I already sift all this before putting them together and just want to mix them together. And then in a bowl, this is actually the best part because you'll be using two eggs to make this. You want to use two medium eggs that are to room temperature to make this, and then you go in with your sugar. I used 150 gram of sugar because I didn't want this to be too sweet. You can use 170 gram if that's what you want, and then you just want to make sure you really mix this together. Mix it very well because this is actually what gives it that shiny crinkle top. You want to really mix it and until it looks a bit foamy like this. And this was me going in with my chocolate. I used 200 gram of dark chocolate to do this. This was like bittersweet chocolate, not too sweet. I already dissolved that with my butter. I use 120 gram of unsalted butter. You want to put that melted chocolate and butter into your egg mixture when it's still a bit warm, and then you go in, pour that wet ingredient into your dry ingredients and just make sure you just fold that. You don't want to over mix this. Over mixing this is actually not going to make it come out nice, so you just want to just fold everything nicely into this, as you can see how I'm doing in this video. And this was it after mixing up everything. You want to go in with your chocolate. You can use more chocolate if you want. I'm using chocolate chip to do this. I really did not want this to be too sweet, but if you want it to be very sweet, you can use more chocolate chips and more chocolate. If you want that, you just want to fold that in and just turn that into your prepared pan. This was my pan that I was going to be using. This pan was a little too big, but this was the only one I had available at the moment. So you want to turn that in and just make sure you just arrange it properly to become a bit well flat, and just continue to use your spatula to just smoothen the top of your batter. We want to actually make it spread and look very presentable, like like I'm doing in this video. Just want to spread it. This pan, like I said, is actually so big. It was bigger than expected, but you can use a smaller pan to do this. Just spread it to make sure everything is looking a bit presentable because you want your brownie kind of flat. And this was it. After smoothing everything over, you want to put it in your preheated oven and bake it at 170 degrees to 180 degrees Celsius, depending on your oven, for about 25 to 30 minutes because you want the top to be set. You'll know if your brownie is ready when you put in a toothpick in the middle and you come out with some moist fudgy crumb, not raw batter. This was it after everything. I'm just going to pop this in the oven and I'll see you when it's ready in the next 25 minutes. And this was my brownie. It was looking so good at this point. See how shiny the top is looking. Patience is actually key here. You must let this cool completely before you slice them for a very clean cut. This was it after just cooling a bit. I needed to take it out from the pan and just turn the pan over and just put them on this to let them just cool a bit. You want to let this set, and then you don't want to over bake your brownie because they get harder the more they stay out of the oven. And this was how shiny. I was feeling bad to actually cut into this brownie. I was so proud of myself. It was looking so good. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. And to my old subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. Drop your comments, share my videos, and just hit the like button if you actually like these videos. And this was me actually cutting into my brownie. I cut this into smaller pieces because I wanted to store them. You can store this in airtight containers and put them in the fridge because I knew I couldn't finish eating this in one day, but I knew that they won't even last up to a week. But if you're going to store them for long, I think you should store them in airtight containers so they don't stay too, they don't get bad. If you want to use them, you can take them out and just heat them a little bit in the microwave to just soften them up a little bit. If you love learning this simple trick to making the best Fiji crinkle top brownie, please give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see me bake next. Happy baking, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.